Just getting content. Something you don't see in Australia every day. Ruins just in the middle of the town. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Hello, we're in Zadar.
And we are in Zadar, waiting to get on the ferry.
On the ferry?
We're getting on a ferry over to Dugi Otok,
which is the little island where my friend's family lives. So we're inspired to go there based on that, and we're hoping that it's going to be like the Alba situation, whereas we're just going there because it's got some relation to our outside lives.
Some reference to
but
our
I think
lives.
this is like also a popular island to go to.
Yeah.
But we're going to go do something really fun tomorrow that we're not going to tell you about. I just decided that.
Okay. I was going to introduce it, but we'll worry about that tomorrow.
Because you're a loose lip bitch. We're in a situation where we don't know what to eat because we've had a lot of burek lately, which we haven't put on camera. But we're going to be without our car for the next couple of days, which means that we don't have any of our cooking equipment, which means we're going to be eating out all the time. And it's proving to be really expensive to eat around here. Like, it was expensive in Pag, and now we're in Zadar, so also expensive, and I think the island will be as well. Yeah. And just like, I don't really feel like any of these things. I don't want to, like a big sit down meal. So just figuring it out.
On a positive note, clock's right. We're here at Svabos, and I'm going to be trying a Svobasica. They don't have that?
No.
Oh, well, I won't be trying that. I'll stop recording.
It wasn't good. I think I might have just given myself food poisoning. And it's just like heavy and greasy. And we left a place because it was going to be heavy and greasy. And we just found another place that was heavy and greasy.
Yeah.
Say greasy one more time. Greasy.
Cost-wise?
Expensive. Like €25 for chips and burger. One burger, a side of chips, and a load of fries.
Yeah. One more go.
Can you hear the organ sing? A song by the sea. We're in Zadar at the Sea Organ, which is a bunch of tubes built into the steps. And as the water comes through, and these air sockets here allow it to make a noise. So
it's pretty cool. It's very cool. I didn't know about this.
But like, we can't actually see them, so they're all built into these steps, and as the waters come up. Dugi Otok. Teach me how to Dugi. Is that a real song? I don't make that up. We're here in Dugi Otok in a place called Sali, and we've just gotten in. And we're going to go on a food hunt. We feel like nude. I feel like naked. because we don't have our car, so we don't have our stuff.
Yeah.
And I've booked a place with like car parking and air conditioning. We need the air conditioning, but like a little kitchenette because we're so used to predominantly cooking. And so we might whip something up if we can get some basic ingredients.
Hello, Danielle. Preparing our food.
I love my life.
What have we got here?
I am making us a recipe that I saw in a movie.
Sounds legit.
I've actually never made this to you before. It's a garlic, lemon, chili pasta with buttery and olive oil. So it's vegetarian, it's inexpensive, and it's very quick. So this is going to be ready in about 20 minutes.
How much did this cost us in Kuna?
About, I don't know in Kuna, but it's about €11.
About €11.
And this will like do us for 2 nights. And that's with like a giant bottle of olive oil.
We had to buy this because
take it back with us.
We told you we don't have a car.
Whoa.
Oh, that's delicious. That's very lemony. Very lemony.
Looks like nothing.
Very basic, but just exactly what you need.
Buon appetito. No, we're in Croatia. Ciao. No, that's still Italian. Right. Yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Dobry dania.
We're off on our surprise little trip today, which is...
Scuba diving.
So it's been a little while for me. It's been maybe 5 years since I've dived. And Danielle?
I did my open water course about 8 months ago in prep for the big sailing trip. And I'm feeling a little bit nervous because I'm getting more and more claustrophobic. And when I was doing my open water course, I nearly had to quit because the first time I went underwater, I had a little panic at like the sensation of like going down and seeing the water filling up my mask and then being like, I shouldn't be able to breathe, but I am. And so I'm breathing really rapidly and I had to come up, but I overcame that.
Yep.
Just been distracted by the 50-minute walk with a 100-metre incline to get here this morning. So I'm sweating balls. And bitch, it is 8:20. Haven't had coffee because that is like, can be potentially anxiety inducing. But excited for the day.
Let's get it. Yeah, no problem.
So I'm sweating because I'm in this tight outfit with tight shoes and everything is just difficult and hot to put on. Needs to be able to stand on its own.
Okay, super.
Without putting it on.
So we're not actually going to take you on this dive today because we don't have a case. We're searching for the case, and by that I mean a case of the GoPro. So me and Danielle are just going to experience the experience.
Unbelievable, unheard of.
Haven't done that for a while. Danielle's doing real good, and we're coming together as a team. We're getting there. We're working out how to be a team. Buddies.
Buddies.
Dive.
Friends.
Dive, buddies. Tell us about your first dive as a competent diver.
I'm a survivor. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to work harder. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. It was heaps good, but I'm a buoyant bitch. So the problem is that I am chubby, and so I have to wear a large wetsuit that's like really long on the end, so it's like makes me more buoyant than I should be. So then I'm trying to release all my air and go under the water, and it just like keeps bringing me back up. So I already have my weight belt on, and then they tried to put an extra 2 kilos of weight on. So I did that, and then it still was trouble. So I was just like coming up and down, up and down, up and down. So my ears are a little bit funny. And then we got the sweet spot of putting 14 kilos of extra weight. Not normal that I need to put extra weight on. But we got under there and it was sick. But I was watching you flail about, and I was like, oh, Tal's been done for 15 years. Maybe he's just not good. And then tell him what was wrong.
So, yeah, I didn't plug in the BCD properly, so I wasn't actually inflating my BCD. I was operating without any buoyancy at all underwater. I was like,
Your BCD is like your
buoyancy
jacket,
control device, yeah.
the fancy jacket that you have on, and it actually fills up with air. And so when you want to go under the water, you release all the air from it so that you can lower down. That's why you have a weight belt on.
Yeah.
So you're constantly balancing between the weight belt and your physical weight and your like kit, the tank and all that shit, and then you've got air in your buoyancy device that you can fill from your tank. And so
Yeah.
so you couldn't add any air.
Yeah, I had no air going in.
So he's like flailing.
I was really struggling and because I had no air in the vest, it meant that the tank was flopping around all over the place, and it was just not good. And I just spent my whole time on the ocean floor.
That's not true.
I had to.
You spent some time.
Oh yeah, I spent some time. I had to use my lungs as best as I could as a proxy buoyancy vest. But at any time I expelled all the air in my lungs, I just went boom down to the bottom.
But we've got another dive in about half an hour, so we just had some barek.
See you on the end of the next dive. What are we talking about?
Are you trying to do a like Queens, Jersey, New York offensive accent?
I'm not trying, I'm nailing. What are you going to do?
Boy in his boat. How'd today go, mate?
Yeah, today went really, really well. The second dive in particular was pretty cool because it was a wrecked timber ship on the seafloor that we got to see. But yeah, beautiful diving spot. There's a Polish lad we were chatting to, which is, he said this is like the mecca for diving for Europeans. They come here.
This is just like incidental. We just saw that it was an option, so I thought we'd treat ourselves. I got a tickly throat under the water, and so I was like coughing and spluttering, and was seeing dizzy eyes, and then was trying to like reclaim my breath and composure. And Tyler, my buddy, was nowhere to be seen.
Bullshit. I was doing my job.
We are leaving Dugi Otok. This is Dugi. I keep calling it Doobie. I think I'm thinking of Doobie Howser, and I don't even know who that is.
It's Dugi Howser.
Oh, so it's wrong on both accounts? Yeah. Sick. And like really friendly people, just so lovely. Like everywhere we go, someone's like, oh, Australia, my brother, my uncle, and everyone's got a family member who, do you want to sit here? Yeah. Who lives in Australia, so it's really cute. Cute little island. We did this wrong. So the cost of the ticket for the ferry with the car was incredibly much more expensive than just being foot passengers. And we're like, oh, it's a small island. We're just going to be there for one whole day. We won't like do that much. So let's just get foot tickets. Let's call it that. And then we got here, and because this is my mate's like home island town, she sent through a bunch of recommendations, and it's a really big island, so we gimped it. We just like didn't really think it through, and the cost of parking the car in Zagreb for the 2-3 nights was the same as if we had just brought the car here and had the accessibility to do whatever we wanted, because then the dive site was here and that was a last minute booking as well. So we were like buses back and forth that only run once a day, and then we had to pay for a cab yesterday, so we just gimped it a little bit. But
Thanks heaps for watching. If you like this video, click on the playlist to watch the rest of our European adventure. You can see where we started and how the bloody hell we got here. On Never Not.